Your husband or boyfriend can kill you and still live his life. If you are in a domestic violence relationship and you are murdered as a result of that relationship, it is viewed as a crime of passion. Usually, crimes of passion carry a manslaughter charge, which is approximately 20 years in prison with a $10,000 fine and maybe some anger management classes. However, your murderer would be out in 8 years because of good behavior. The justice system does not protect victims, nor do they adequately punish batterers. The best course of action is to leave immediately.
Choking and strangulation are the number one indicators that a domestic violence situation will escalate to homicide. There are several forms of assault which only require a split second: a punch, a slap, a kick, even a stab. It takes far longer than a second to apply the force necessary to strangle someone. Strangling someone or choking them with your hands also requires you looking at them in the face while you do it. The person who can put their hands around your throat can and eventually will kill you. Please consider this before y'all jump on this app defending yet another abuser. I don't care what she said, and I don't care what she did. Y'all want to be leaders? The hallmarks of a true leader are patience and self-control. Learn some.
Ladies, these men will kill you. Every man not gonna take your shit, shawty. A lot of y'all grow up in abusive households and you get with a man and bring over that same energy. Every man not gonna let you talk to him any kind of way. Every man not gonna let you put your hands on him. I know so many women, homie, will put their hands on a man first, degrade that man with their words, throw stuff at that man, assault that man. In the moment that nigga defend himself, you call the police. That's toxic, that's manipulative, it's childish. If you don't want a man putting his hands on you, keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. And shut your ass up and stop antagonizing the damn man. Y'all choose men with anger issues and then antagonize them. Look, mama, when you keep running into men like that, when you keep getting in relationships and getting your ass whooped, the problem don't be the men, it's you. Your traumatized, unhealed ass. Shorty, don't go starting shit and then playing victim. You knew this nigga was crazy from the jump. You just thought you was Billy Badass. Now he done blacked your damn eye, done stumped your ass out, and now you calling for the damn police? Hell no. No. Hell no. Hell no. You started that shit, Billy Badass, finish it. Don't go calling 12 now. But go on ahead and put your fucking guard up. Later they see your ass on the news. Beat half crazy, stomped the fuck out. Can't even recognize your ass. Your damn family and friends and the police, and she was such a sweet girl. She didn't deserve this. Such a beautiful young girl. Hell no. Hell no. That damn girl was a demon. And she got what the fuck was coming.
Has he ever threatened suicide on you? Has he ever used past traumas to excuse the wrongs he's doing? Was he a pathological liar? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you, my friend, were with a narcissist. And all I have to say about this is do not ever think that any amount of love that you were giving them will make them change. No amount of willpower or love will make them stop doing the very things that is hurting you. Just know that these types of guys will always come back in your life. They will chase you until kingdom come. Do not mistake it for love. Always know that the same patterns that they were shown before will still continue. Take it from me. I was the fool, so you don't have to be.
So I promised that I would do this story time, and so since I'm driving to work and I have some time, I'm gonna do it. So when I was like 18, 19, I met this guy. He took care of me. He was a good guy. He treated me nice. You know, I didn't see like no signs of him being an abusive person at all. And he had asked me to move with him to his hometown. I moved with nothing. Like I just took my clothes. I didn't have none of my important stuff, Social Security card, like birth certificate, none of that. So I didn't have. Well, when we get down there, first red flag should have been we living with his mama. And his mama didn't know that I was coming. And his mom was sleeping. So the next morning, we were sleeping in his room, and I look over, his mama is in the room trying to wake him up. She is mad. She is fussing. Be calm down. You know, she talked to me. She kind of talked to me a little forceful, but I kept my respect because I understood, because he ambushed her. He didn't tell her that he was bringing me. And he started looking for a job. He found a job, and then I started looking for a job, but I couldn't find one because I didn't have my important stuff, my Social Security card, my birth certificate. I didn't have none of that. And so, to make a long story short, one night I had decided to call home, or my mom had called me, one of the two. They called me, and my dad had just found out that he had diabetes. And when he was sitting at the computer, and I went and I told him, I was like, I'm gonna have to go home and visit. My dad is sick. And like, y'all, when I tell y'all, like, his whole, like, the nice, sweet, gentle person that he was, like, switched. Like, it switched. Like, so I was like, you heard what I said. I'm gonna have to go home and visit for a few days, and then I'm gonna come back. But let me tell y'all, I didn't have no plans on coming back. I didn't tell him that, but I didn't have no plans on coming back, cause it just. So I went in the room. I started packing my stuff, and not even paying attention. I didn't even notice that he had came in the room. He done grabbed the sheet off the bed and like took the sheet, wrapped it around in his hands, around both of his hands, and took the sheet and brought it in the front of me, and immediately he made sure my neck was covered. He made sure my face was covered, my mouth and my nose was covered, and pulled it and started choking me. You know, when you in that type of situation, it's like fight or flight. This is why I say I can't tell this story, because I always end up crying every time I think about it. So I'm trying to get out of it, and I just remember like thinking like that was it. I was gonna die. I wasn't in me for like 5 minutes straight. So he would choke me out. And then when he thought that I got to the point of me about to pass out, he would undo it. But he wouldn't let me go. When he would undo it, he wouldn't let me go. Again, to where I was about to pass out, and this went on. It felt like 20, 30 minutes. It probably was like 5, 10 minutes, but it felt like 20, 30 minutes. And I'm begging for my life. And then, I remember I got away some kind of way. I don't know how I got away, but I got away. And I took off running to the kitchen. And I was hiding from him. And he was trying to find me. And I just kept on praying. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna die today. And he calling my name, and he talking to me, and it just like the sound of his voice just was like evil. Like I heard he was evil. And